Hello everyone, I'm Echo with FurryEcho.com, and today I'm going to show you how I took this fun fawn or satyr outfit from concept art to something fun and interesting to wear. The first step is to draw your concept art. This is where you draw out your costume and how you want it to look. The next step is to add your body type to the design. This is where you will mark where you will add necessary adjustments, like padding, stilts, extensions, stuff like that. Next, I took some sulfur-free oil-based clay and sculpted the hoof onto the shoe of the person that will be wearing the costume. Made two different versions of this hoof, one smooth and one with a little bit of texture. The client then decided he wanted it smoother, so I smoothed out all of the edges and made it nice and pretty. To make it more fun and realistic, on the bottom of the hoof I added a realistic hoof design. And then I added some texture. Now you can leave hoof prints in the dirt as you walk. The next step is to build a sturdy box around the hoof sculpt. That way, when you pour the silicone in, we can get a mold of the design we just created. Now stir up your silicone nice and slow to prevent air bubbles. In addition, when you are pouring this in, make sure you pour in a constant, slow stream in one location. This will also prevent air bubbles and will allow the silicone to fill in every crevice of your sculpture. To lessen the weight of the final hoof, I added a hollow inner hoof and I anchored it to the bottom of the silicone mold. That way, when I pour in my PMC, it will float and you will not see it or notice it in the final hoof. I am using PMC 790 from smoothon.com. I am also using their earthing color system to get the desired color that I want. Just like the silicone, pour in a steady, slow stream to prevent air bubbles. Add your color and mix it up thoroughly. Yummy. I chose the PMC 790 because it had just enough hardness to make a nice hoof sound when walking and retain its shape without any give, but also just enough give to be used in a shoe so it wouldn't crack under the pressure. Much like the sole of a workman's boot. If you're unsure what you would like to use in your creation, you can actually contact smoothon.com and ask them to send you some free samples. Next, I sanded down the sole of the shoe and added it to the mold nice and snugly. I taped it down with as much force as I could and wiped away any excess PMC. This will keep it in place and prevent it from moving during the curing process of the PMC. And don't forget to clean up your mess, although PMC might be easier to clean once it cures first. Once your PMC has cured fully, remove all the tape and start to remove your silicone mold. I cut zigzag slits into my silicone mold, that way I can better fit it back together when I use the mold again. Although I was a little too excited and ended up ripping my silicone mold. Just be careful when you take yours out. And finally I got it out. And there we go. It looks beautiful, don't you think? Just needs a little bit of cleaning up. And finally, the horns. I sculpted the horns, molded them with latex, and then filled the latex mold with clear casting resin. I created the pattern to this fursuit with the use of the duct tape dummy provided to me by my client. Then I took the pattern, placed it on the fur we chose, and cut it out and sewed it together. Then I used industrial strength adhesive to get the fur to adhere to the hoof and the boot itself, E6000 to be exact. I designed two different removable tails for this outfit. That way, the client can go from looking like an innocent, cute little fawn to a devilish creature in a heartbeat. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching the steps I took to take this fun satyr outfit from concept art to final product. I really enjoyed making this and I think it turned out spectacular. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!